previously
I feel like I'm in an IKEA showroom.
on Australian Survivor.
Zara does need to go.
100%.
Kate, Morgan, Logan and myself will be working together to get Zara out.
Kristen's overnight reward: split the tribe down the middle.
She's handed to me on a silver platter the opportunity for me to fix my game.
As the Postgraduates Alliance came together.
Within the postgraduates, we have very sneaky Miles.
The jungle rat. Back again, baby.
AJ that loves dramatics.
For Logan, all four of us have to vote together. There is no split between the four of us.
And me winning immunity means any target we want to go for is open.
They're going to be four strong. We just got four rocks.
I like to live dangerously, baby.
With tribal at a stalemate,
Zara, Logan. So we're deadlocked.
the Postgraduates were primed to go to rocks.
AJ and I are the biggest psychopaths on this card. We will go to
We're
rocks.
aware.
We actually, the four of us, we're prepared to go to rocks for each other.
So you will demand to go to rocks though?
We're ready to.
Intimidated by the Brazen Four, the Girls Alliance lost their nerve.
All right, do we have a unanimous decision?
Yep. Logan is my vote.
Logan.
Sending Logan to the jury. Bye. 7 are left. Who will be going home tonight?
Day 40 in sunny Samoa. And I am absolutely over the moon. Definitely riding a bit of a high after last night's tribal. Because I am in a very powerful position. The Tribal Council last night was crazy.
I expect a show every day.
The two craziest idiots on this island in AJ and I. We went to threaten rocks. But the girls, they lacked the cojones. They lacked the guts and the conviction they needed.
Do you guys actually want to go to rocks?
We were
I would
so,
be like, it'd be
we were
fun.
so ready, yeah.
I'm a very lucky person.
Oh,
Really?
I don't know. I feel like my luck may have run out, especially after the.
Nah, you're never going home, bro. You're the jungle rat. The jungle rat survives.
So Logan went home at the end of the day, and that is fantastic for my game. The graduates have a 4-strong alliance and a tribe of 7. And then you got the 3 girls on the other side, no opportunities in sight. Additionally, the one person we're a little bit concerned about in Zara, she's gonna be locked in with AJ and I because, well, now she knows that she's got her boys behind her.
The only thing that can screw up us for now is paranoia. I just think it doesn't make sense for anybody to take anyone but who we are to the end.
Our plan for now is to go to Final 4 together, and I plan to stick to that. The question is, once we hit 4,
Yeah,
Zara?
that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that as well. Now, there is a Final 3 plan with Kaylin, AJ, and I, which would involve cutting Zara at Final 4. But in the meantime, it's just happy sailing for the next couple of votes as we take out Kate, Morgan, and Kristen. JJ and I have talked Zara more into being comfortable as well, and I'm confident that we've all got reasons to
Okay,
get
fantastic.
to. Yeah, cool. Okay, awesome.
So after last night's tribal, the postgraduates have the power. We have the 4 versus 3.
So who do you want for this vote?
I think Kristen's the safest. But the last 2 votes, everybody is seeing how hard Kristen's playing.
She's playing way harder than, she's just turned it on.
Yeah. Kristen's a friendly, very social player with a bit of strategy thrown in there. So Kristen has to go.
At the end of the day, if we are like solid or strong, it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
right?
But the issue there is idols and advantages. We don't know what's out there, and that means that they have the power if they have an idol and they can guess where we're going to vote.
So basically, either I think we just don't talk to them. Just give them no and just wall silence.
I'm
No
pretty
silence.
happy to just go silent.
This is Operation Lockdown. We're going to share absolutely no information with the Brawny girls.
You reckon we can just tell them
We
nothing?
can tell nothing,
I think that's a great
I think we
plan.
say
There's,
nothing.
there's 4 of us, there's 3 of them. We
So-
don't need to say anything.
but we can make sure AJ does it because just AJ loves to keep everybody on side. So
Yeah.
talk.
Still got to vote him out.
Yeah, he's a bad liar.
Jump in the hammock of 1,000 truths. I'm loving this. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. I am sitting in a very interesting spot this morning because my strategy so far has been a very social game. I've been a very loyal Alliance member and it's been working great. But you're never going to win the game doing that, so I tried to make a move with Kaz. Didn't work. And then last night we tried to make a move. Didn't work. How are you? I'm feeling a bit out of it. I'm feeling a bit very... Oh, we'll just... I haven't been having many chats just because I was having some time off. Yeah, it's a lot. But I'm very good at dusting myself off and trying again. Zara, even though I voted for her a few times, and as much as she is working like this with AJ and Kaylin, now the dynamics are very, very different. And obviously, she's on the bottom in that alliance as well. And there's only 7 of us left. Hopefully she's thinking more about her game now. So I need to come up with a plan that she's going to be on board with. I've just had the epiphany. Kaylin is in everybody's final 3. Think about it. Everyone would be taking him to final 3. They all think they can beat him. They all think that. And I was like, if we just cut out everybody's final 3 person, that will mix things up so much. And then the necklace really is up for grabs. Yeah, and then people can use the necklace. I think Zara will be open to it. Zara could be the key. Okay. What do you think? Or is it that's scary. I like it. I think it's a no-brainer. Would you like me to braid your hair?
Yes, please. That would be lovely.
If I can convince her that we will then be an alliance of 4 and we can start chipping away at the guys to try and make it through to the end, it'd be great. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a unique position because from my move, I've jumped over into the minority. But then there's obviously the other option too of very good, handy option if anyone does want to jump ship, make a move on people that they don't want in their end game.
Yeah. Well,
if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. There's only 7 people.
Yeah.
Everybody is useful. And yeah, I just really need to be careful that I'm not going to get knifed by the boys.
Funny you say that because Kaylin's been really funny. Said he was getting a lot of conversations around.
Oh, he was the prince this morning. So I'm like,
I planted the seed with Zara and hopefully it's put the wheels in motion. You're not part of the plan, you are the plan.
I couldn't be happier to be in the majority now, but it's not like I've done this massive handstand from the bottom to the top. I got saved by the people that I trust, and now I have to be hyper aware that the 3 boys might come for me. I'm an endurance threat. They do not want to stand next to me at the end, so I just have to keep my ear to the ground. Yeah, I want to have a chat to you because whatever happened last night, it doesn't have to be a clump situation. No. It was then, for sure. And, you know, you guys needed each other and we needed each other, but it doesn't change the fact that today's a new day. And I also just have to monitor the 3 girls left here because I could use the 3 girls as an advantage in my game to take out one of the boys. It would flip the game on its head.
If Kaylin keeps winning, it really does work in AJ and Miles' favour. But if he doesn't win, you, me, Kate, Kristen, easily, that's already 4.
Kaylin, I feel like last night alarm bells started ringing. It's going deep in the game, winning everything.
The people's champ.
Exactly. I absolutely love Kaylin, but I need to work out what is the best route for my own self.
Go away.
Come on in.
What the heck is this?
Full torch chamber.
A what?
So, AJ, how's the tribe feeling about almost going to rocks?
I think the tribe was a bit excited overall. We came back to camp and everyone was saying how much fun it was, and I don't think anybody really wanted to go to rocks, except maybe Miles and I. It's off my bucket list now, wanting to go to rocks, and it was cool.
And Kate, is anyone else hungry for that necklace besides Kaylin?
I think everyone's getting a bit hungry for that necklace.
All right. Shall we get to today's immunity challenge?
Yeah.
All right, Kaylin. Thank you.
Temporary departure.
Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, you're gonna lay on a steep ramp holding onto an overhead bar. At regular intervals, the ramp will become steeper, making it more difficult. If at any point you drop, you're out of the challenge. Last person left hanging on wins immunity and is safe from the vote. Loses tribal council, where somebody's gonna become the 17th person voted out. All right, let's draw for spots. Let's get to it.
Wow.
All right, here we go. That ramp is high.
You okay, Morgan? Hey, hearts. If I just keep facing forward?
Everyone, assume the position.
Get in your belly. Come. Yeah, come this side.
Let's go.
All righty. Everyone's in position. For immunity, this challenge is now on. Pretty simple challenge. It's gonna test your hand and your arm strength and your willpower. Just need to hang there longer than anyone else.
Ooh.
Things sure are getting spicy at Tribal. We still have 7 left. If you don't want to get burned at Tribal Council tonight, you might want to win this one. Walk out of here with the safety of that necklace.
Kristen, I feel like this is your challenge. After watching you on those lat pull downs.
Well, if you want to let me win, I'm very happy with that.
Well, I'll still try my best.
Kaylin, locked and loaded. All right. We're gonna drop that ramp down to the next level.
Shit. It's pretty scary.
Make sure you're holding on. Here we go. Now that ramp is a little steeper.
Oh yeah, this is way harder.
This is agony.
Ten minutes, AJ, out of the challenge. First one out.
I don't want to go any steeper than this.
Got some bad news for you. All right. We're gonna turn up the heat, so brace yourself.
Oh my God.
Starting to feel it now.
All right. "20 minutes into this challenge."
This sucks. This is awful. Yeah. This is not good.
That rain is going to make the ramp a little bit slippery.
I think I'm done.
Oh,
Miles
surprise.
had enough.
Yeah.
Out of the challenge.
Thought your pole dancing stuff would have had you up there for ages.
I thought this was going to be your thing, Miles.
Wasn't first out.
Zara, how you feeling?
Just looking. I'm wondering.
Wondering how much longer they have.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Palin, like a statue. Kate on full stretch. Let's add some entertainment to this one.
Something's changing? That is uncalled for.
Oh, that's so funny.
Zara, very unhappy with that little surprise.
Oh, that looks slippery now.
Oh, yeah. Kaylin, solid as a rock.
So cold.
A little survivor water torture on day 41.
I didn't sign up for SOAR. This is terrible.
Minutes for Kate.
It's really the day I needed it.
Finally, she drops out. Zara is out.
Well done, Zaz.
Morgan is out. And now we have a showdown. Kristen and Kaylin going up against each other again.
Kaylin's in the zone.
The water, baby.
Water is making it difficult to get a grip with your feet on the ramp. Really putting the pressure on your hands and your arms. Both Kristen and Kaylin must be in a lot of pain at this stage. Kaylin going for his 5th necklace. Kristen trying to win her first.
5th necklace, jeez.
JLP, what's the season record for the amount of necklaces one player's gotten?
Oh, you know, Miles. Come on.
I think it's Brooke from All Stars with 5.
That is correct. All right, been up there for 30 minutes. There it is.
Challenge is horrible.
This is torture.
Go, girl. You got this.
Doing amazing, Kaylin.
This is quite the showdown. Kaylin still with magnificent game face. Kristen really pushing through that pain. You can see it on her face. Trying to find some grip with her feet.
You got this, Kristen.
She is out. There it is. Kaylin wins his 5th individual immunity.
That was so hard.
Kaylin, come on over.
Hey, Kaylin.
5th individual immunity win. How does that feel?
Yeah, it felt good. Nice shower to clean off, and then, you know, safe again tonight.
At this stage, guaranteed a spot in the final 6. As for the rest of you, Tribal Council tonight, where somebody's going to become the 5th member of our jury. Well done, brother. Head back to camp. I'll see you tonight.
Nice, Kaylin. Once again, my ride or die Kaylin wins immunity. What this means for me is nothing but good news. The 4 Postgraduate Alliance members can just pick any target to get kicked straight out the door. Well done, Kaylin.
It's a challenge enthusiast.
5 in a row.
Good job.
Yeah, no shot and big surface area.
Ah, well done.
Heard me, my collarbone was dying.
Ah.
The plan tonight for us post-grads is to go for Kristen. And we are saying nothing.
I just hope that means that I'm safe tonight. That's why you didn't gift me the necklace.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's get the fire and then let's chat.
Yeah, I will chat, but they're putting me in a hard lockdown.
Who's that?
But our alliance. Oh, the 4, obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't discussed yet, but I'll just fight. I just fight. And I think you got a good chance.
The Brawn girls will be asking us for names. We're not giving it to them.
Zara Miles, while you guys here, just obviously putting out there if there is anything either of you would like to do tonight that Morgan, Kate and I can be a solid 3 vote in any direction. Just putting it out there.
If I'm totally honest, I don't have any intention to do anything different than what we've got planned tonight. It's frustrated them all. They've got no room to maneuver.
All right, well, I know we can't strat chat yet because we've got to do the fire, but I thought I'd just throw that little,
There you go. And it's like 3 people out of 7. They're on death's door and know that the Reaper is coming.
Miles's plan is very simple, but do I think this is the best plan? Most likely not.
So, are you guys sure you don't want to do the plan where we can get both of them to vote Kristen? 3 votes on. We say Kate, but we actually put them on Morgan. So then we've got 3-3, and then no matter what happens, one vote. Just keep it simple, bro.
If Kate, Morgan, or Kristen have an idol, they're a 1 in 3 shot of getting it right. Why take that risk?
We're locking this down.
Yeah.
Fine, like it's literally just
So. Yeah. That's good.
Plus, I want to keep Kate and Morgan on side because is it good to have Kate and Morgan as options to work with going forward? Definitely.
There's nothing to talk about if you don't want to help. Or work together.
This is the most risky vote, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't know whether or not they have an idol.
I don't think we've got an idol.
You don't think any of the 3 of them have got an idol?
I don't.
Just Kristen?
I don't. Well, here's the thing. Even if Kristen, as long as Kristen doesn't have an idol, we're fine because Kate and Morgan aren't going to play their idol.
But then that's why AJ's plan's not.
No,
bad.
let's just keep it simple. Let's just go for
Simple,
Kristen, straightforward.
I agree, but also if Kristen doesn't have an idol, then we're cooked. Whereas this way, we have a revote and we're safe.
Kristen doesn't have an idol.
I don't think my plan can actually fail.
So what do you? So you want to tell Kate Morgan?
Anyone,
Kate and
anything.
Morgan, I'm gonna vote Kristen.
We
It's
just
so
say
complicated.
Wait, a hybrid, just a quick hybrid.
Who we?
They just because
No,
they
because
might
need to vote
no,
Kristen.
but who else are they going to vote?
Us.
The 3 of
Yeah,
us.
3 of them are going to put it on one of
They
us.
all work.
Okay, well now I don't know what to do.
I'm just saying, I think it's the highest percentage play.
I think we just do the simple play. Let's just go 4 on Kristen. Keep it nice and
Done.
simple.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
let's stop with the silly Billy.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Let's go cook some rice.
Look, it looks like the majority have already made up their mind and they're keeping very tight-lipped. But I can feel and I can see that Zara is getting so frustrated. And I think she feels that she might be at the bottom of her alliance. There could be cracks there. Plus, Zara hasn't made any big moves, so this is a prime opportunity for her to flip things on their head and vote against someone in their alliance.
I'm just trying to think it all out. Because if you guys came to me with a name for tonight, then I could think about it.
It would be AJ. My idea is to be getting out AJ and Kaylin. I think he's playing a better game than anybody's realised.
Yeah, definitely.
He's in everybody's end game, and they all have him in everybody's end game. And it's
not in mine, if I can say that.
He's going to keep winning the challenges. So I think take away Kaylin. That would have been my pitch to you today.
Yeah.
If he didn't win. Yeah, so I just wanted to be open with you on that. You were wanting to make a move on AJ tonight? I'm 100% on that.
The Brawny Girls seems to try and float AJ with me. And AJ has been a player that's been frustrating to work with. But the two of us have been connected since day one. I mean, yeah.
I know it's risky for you.
Yeah.
No,
There's so many things that can happen tonight. And then, I guess...
I understand both ways.
But you need to strike while the iron is hot.
I guess that would be the only option.
Yeah.
Unless if it's Miles we want to get.
Coming back from challenge, I was like, man, this vote is so simple.
Nah, it wasn't. I'm sick of complicated votes.
How come you didn't like my plan?
Because I don't want to spook Zara and Kaylin, and I don't want to end up in a position where there's votes flying everywhere. In my mind, it's just like, keep it simple, stupid. Don't add unnecessary complexity in. Especially because you and I have knowledge that I have the idol, which means that there's a very low chance that one of them has the idol.
Yeah.
I know you wanted to do your very fancy plan.
This scramble is so frustrating. Those majority of brains are making it very, very clear. We haven't been accepted into one group conversation. I mean, it's so obvious. I just don't know who it's going to be. So we're fighting for our lives right now.
AJ, can you please have a short chat with me?
I've put some trust in AJ. I know that AJ wants to work with me. So if I widen my eyes, maybe he'll let me know what's going on.
So I actually had a plan, and it got rejected. So everyone on that board decided to they're just going to pick one person, and they're going to send them home, and they told me not to say anything, but I don't trust Kristen at all. I think you two can just...
It's just crazy, because everyone talks about how they don't want to do a boring vote, and you literally have 3 sitting ducks right here willing. Who has ever had 3 people willing to work with you in a desperate state?
Have you guys picked a name yet?
Yes.
All right, well then I'm not gonna bother, because we're not gonna get... No, we're not gonna get through to you. You guys you're explaining your future move. There's a name. You've explained your future moves. You're not willing to budge. I don't understand why we're having this conversation. Do you have an answer for that? Because we don't know if it's one of us. This is starting to become pointless. You're not going to tell us. If that's the case, I really would rather just try and eat, because I haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, go for it. All good. But, yeah.
But what?
I'll explain it later.
I'll be waiting.
Okay. Do you get what I'm doing?
I don't get what you're doing.
The brick wall plan is supposed to be simple. Tell Kate, Morgan, and Kristen absolutely nothing at any point in time.
So wait, you guys have a name?
Between the 4 of us, I know who we're voting.
Okay.
Yeah. But I have a real soft spot for Kate. She has beautiful eyes. She has a beautiful smile. That's always tempting for me.
You know who you're voting for, and it is... possibly be?
I can't answer it, but you have all the information. So you need to be really, you know the answer. You just have to do it. Does that make sense? They were just pissed.
Yeah, what?
It's just like, sorry, like, can't say anything, da-da-da, and they're like, what's the point of talking to us?
Well,
Okay.
I am loving watching them play.
this is retribution for Miles and I when they went over and they didn't speak a word of it to us.
Zara and Miles love this plan. They want to keep it simple. But I really want to keep Kate on side.
You want to go idle home?
And she's very important to my plans as an insurance policy. So I need my alliance to think that my plan is the logical one.
They were just really pissed. I don't know. I was like, we're just gonna pick one of you, da-da-da. They were just like, well, what's the point of talking to us? Like, they just cut the conversation they were done. I really liked my voting block plan, because that would have given them hope.
I can't rely on them. Here we go again. AJ's having another freak out.
And I think if I had told the girls a name and said, vote Kristen, you have to save yourselves, they would 100% have done it.
Every time before Tribal Council, AJ loves to come up with a new plan.
Miles is so against it, because he wants to keep it simple.
It's confusing, it's annoying.
I am very scared that they have an idol, though. I'm gonna have one last chat to Miles and be like, are you sure you don't want to do this vote?
I'm just over both AJ and Miles making it all about themselves and making a scene, and I'm making the biggest move.
All right, so
It's exhausting. AJ, because AJ's again wanting to do
The plan again.
getting the other suit. He's gone back to double check with Miles that we don't do it.
Get so worked up. Let's not do it.
The thing with working with AJ and Miles is that I can't always trust what they're going to do next.
Also, like, we've got a target, right? There's a lot of ways in that situation where our target doesn't go home.
Both of them, AJ and Miles, are just constantly going over these iterations.
Just go for Kristen.
It makes me really feel like I'm not in control of my game at all. I have two different options tonight. One is just sticking with the Graduates Alliance, voting for Kristen. But there's only 7 people here, so it will be less possible to flip on the Graduates Alliance after tonight without the girls. I don't want to be dragged along with the guys. So I need to find a path to get my control back.
Watch Brains tackle Brawn in the ultimate battle for survival with full episodes over on 10Play. Evening.
Hey, GLP.
We'll now bring in the members of our jury.
Stunning.
Laura. Paulie.
Ooh, Paulie.
Karen.
Wow.
And Logan voted out the last tribal council. So Morgan, last time we were here, there was a 4-4 split so strong, you came this close to going to Rocks. Did Logan's departure shake things up?
Logan's departure definitely did, and now we are in the minority because of it, but you never know what could happen, and yeah, we're here now, and we're thankful, I guess.
So Kate, were you hoping that you'd be able to find a crack in this alliance of 4 moving forward?
Yeah, I was hoping to find a crack. There definitely are cracks in there, but I feel like they want to stay strong tonight. For some reason, even though they say they love to make big moves. Seems like they want to make a boring one.
And Zara, is that true? Because typically when there is a big move in this tribe, there is a reshuffling of the deck.
You definitely have to listen to all the opportunities that come your way, and obviously these 3 came and spoke to all of us, and I think you would be remiss not to keep your ears open.
So, AJ, your ears are open tonight?
My ears are always open, but I think sometimes when the deck's stacked in your favor, you want to keep it stacked in your favor. And I think tonight the deck is stacked in the favor of the people to my left and myself. So why change the deck?
The decks are stacked in their favour for sure, but at the same time, there's some people that, you know, have been talking about a resume in the future. And those people that haven't made a big move are worried about it. So that would be a very good time to make a big move. Just saying, you've got 3 sitting ducks right here. Why waste it? It's not like the people on your alliance aren't going to chuck you out and throw you under the bus in a second anyway.
Well, that's the thing. It's all about timing and it's about positioning. The fact is the numbers the way they are right now are 4-3, and the girls have been pitching themselves as a tight 3, which is really concerning if you did want to flip over, taking out a number over here, but now you're an unnecessary number at the bottom of a 4 where the other 3 are a tight 3.
How do you know where you are standing in your alliance now?
But even if we're in the bottom of this alliance here, right, it's just at best a sideways move, right? And that's assuming that we're at the bottom and not somewhere in the middle or at the top.
But I don't see it like that, because if you were to tell us a name, you'd be at the top of our alliance, you'd be leading it.
For 1 vote, but as soon as that vote finishes up, you end up at 4-2 and you lose all the power there. So you've got all the power for 1 vote, and then after that, suddenly you're at the bottom of a 4-person alliance.
Unless you have common interests moving forwards.
Well, if we share common interests and you pitch them well enough, then probably I'd be down to make a move. But I haven't heard a pitch that I particularly liked so far.
Morgan, you didn't take the opportunity this afternoon to pitch to these 4?
I did not pitch to Miles because his pitch to us was, it's going to be one of you, and if it's not you, in the future I want to work with you.
I could go and pitch Morgan a dummy name and say, hey, I want to do this when I actually don't. But what I'm saying is just, I'm not interested in working with you for tonight. Like, there is a plan that I really like over here. If she had pitched me a different plan that I really liked, I could have gone for it. But she didn't actually pitch me any name.
Bit of a Mexican standoff. He didn't give me a name, I didn't give him a name. Why should I budge for Miles?
Well, because you're saying that you think that we should move over and jump to you.
I never said that. You just said I didn't strat chat with you.
Listen, you didn't pitch me a name.
And you didn't pitch me one.
I don't need to pitch you a name.
I don't
We
have
have
to
a
pitch
name.
anything. I don't have to give you strat chat.
Okay, if you don't want to, then
I knew,
you don't
because
have
the reason
to.
why I didn't want to is because you weren't going to work with me on a name at all. So why would I want to work with someone who's just going to be a ghost?
Is that not what you've been doing with everyone else, though, where you've been pitching them ideas and pitching
Some of them do
potential
actually
names?
speak back.
Zara, is Miles saying that no one's on the bottom of the 4 alliance?
I think that we all have different relationships with each other. Yeah, but as I said, if you're only going to be going on the bottom of a pack, it's not really that much of a good opportunity.
She thinks that Zara might do it.
But Kaylin, if you're looking to fill out that resume, there aren't many opportunities left.
Yeah, so there's many facets in this game, and to say a big move to skip over to an alliance is something you need on your resume. I'd argue I'd say choose a great alliance.
Kristen, the discussions are still going on.
They are. I think, you know, we're obviously feeling on the bottom over here, so we've all had our conversations today, except for with Kalen. Kalen told me he was put in a hard lockdown by his alliance, and so he wasn't allowed to talk.
Hard lockdown. Sealed lips. Yeah, because if you give a name out, you give a dummy name. First of all, I've played this game not wanting to tell any lies. So this is a way of doing that.
And it's also, if you tell someone, there's tails, if you give them nothing, they get nothing.
So, Miles, if I'm hearing Kaylin correctly, he's a bad liar. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just that the paranoia has obviously been spreading around, but I feel pretty good about the group of people that I'm working with tonight, and so I'm not really worried about anything.
you, AJ? Where's your level of paranoia right now? Because there was a conversation that was happening outside that didn't include you.
I think that conversation is awesome. I think that's Kate putting 100% in to try and make something happen. Because you don't know what's going to happen at the last second. You don't know where the crack is sometimes. So am I worried and am I paranoid? I think it should always be a little bit. We'll see. Maybe I'm the one that's going to be up there next and my confidence was misplaced.
Let's find out. It is time to vote. Morgan, you're up.
Voting for Miles. Hopefully we can finally exterminate the jungle rat.
I didn't hear the whispers at the end, so I'm writing down the name that I said I would write down this afternoon.
I'll go count the votes. If anyone has an idol and you want to play it, now be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote, Kristen. 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 That's 3 votes, Kristen. Miles. 3 votes, Kristen. 1 vote, Miles. 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 We're tied. 3 votes, Kristen. 3 votes, Miles. 1 vote left. 17th person voted out and 5th member of our jury. Kristen.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Kristen, the tribe has spoken.
Love you. You're a ray of sunshine.
Well, after 41 days, an alliance is finally in control of the game. With only 6 days to go, let's see how long that will last. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night. Sunday night.
The plan moving forward is to stay postgraduate strong until Final Four. In reality, I've got plans of my own.
Kaylin lost. I'd definitely look to take Kaylin out.
The end game is in sight.
Miles is gonna come for you, Kaylin. Don't get yourself eliminated.
Will the game's biggest challenge threat
If I win the immunity challenge, I could flip this whole thing on its head.
crack under the pressure? It's Miles in the lead now.
I have to say, I'm a little bit shocked. I am very disappointed with Zara not flipping.
I think you made the wrong choice when you chose your dates for the overnight retreat, girl.
It leaves her in an interesting place because she's missed her opportunity to use Kate and Morgan to get someone out that she wanted. Kindness is cool and kindness always wins. I tried to flip to the bad side and look where I ended up.